I'm Ben Shapiro, and I'm Josh. I'm deeply disturbed by the recent trend of so-called boomer posting in alt-right social media groups. Well, they shut it down. The stereotypical tech challenge, crippled, selfish, wholesome, yet somehow condescending and judgmental, with the rugged individualistic work ethic, yet entitled ungrateful attitude, taking for granted that they've earned a free ride now that they're ready to retire. Geez, Goy, just because we have 10, 12 million in the Roth IRA doesn't mean you can fiddle around with our Social Security. We paid into that all of our lives. Baby boomers are our greatest ally, and alt-right Nazis need to cease and desist disparaging them as a group. They're highly patriotic, they love capitalism, especially the free market mortgaging of our future for their fancy landscaping schemes and home remodels. And they love their grandkids, in rare cases in which their children actually married and had some children for them to love. These salt-of-the-earth Americans have been through it all. They were born into a post-World War II economic utopia with nary a sense of struggle or even effort for survival, and used their advantage to its fullest. They bought homes at the bottom of the greatest housing boom in history and leveraged them into countless Corvettes, Caribbean cruise vacations, RVs, all the comforts one could ask for and more. All they asked in return was the end of proper gender relations and the erosion of the genetic homogeneity of the country that made it all possible in the first place. They fought against communism in far-off places like Vietnam. They also fought for our rights by protesting such fights and basically undermining the rule of law and faith in America's foreign policy at large, and allowed it to be completely co-opted by our greatest allies, Israel. Oh, do the boomers stand with Israel? Our Judeo-Christian values never had a group of more staunch defenders. They cheered and beamed with pride as they watched the Iraq invasion embedded reporters on Fox News from their recliners, ate their freedom fries, and boycotted French wine while young, healthy Southerners bled and died for Israeli pipelines and Afghani poppy fields. America couldn't have anyone more important to thank than our beloved baby boomers for its future. From here on out, even though I'm a bit young, I will identify as trans boomer. If you have a problem with that, just ask yourself if that's where you want to be when Jesus comes back. For The Right Stuff Radio, I'm Ben Shapiro, and I'm Josh. Siri, send bit to podcast. Send.